Hi, everyone. Welcome to Activate Your Glow Up. My name is Courtney Watkins, and we are going to be showing you how we are activating our glow up in a company that you might not have heard of yet, but we're guaranteed that this is going to put this company on the map with a company called LifeVantage. And what this company is doing is different in the wellness space. I have been in the industry now for over 10 years. I started when I had my third baby, who is now 11, as a hairstylist working behind the chair. I came back from a 5 week C-section maternity leave, and I was like, there's got to be a better way. And that's when I discovered this industry. And so today you're going to be joining me with some of my amazing friends, Dr. Ashley Locklin and Tanner Clemens. And we're life in the fast lane this year. So LifeVantage is activating. And so what we're doing right now is actually really cool. And it's kind of what people in the industry truly dream of. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more why, but what's been really cool about this opportunity right now is in network marketing, in like the MLM space. I know a lot of us don't like to use that word, but it's kind of a mess right now. And people have been monetizing their social media scrolls in different ways or moving to different companies. And right now, when people see what we're doing at LifeVantage, they really love to be a part of it with being the fastest growing international team, record breaking growth, literally, with launching our GLP-1 natural activator and new products ahead with social proof from leaders in the industry that are planting their flags here. People like Dr. Ashley Locklin. Ashley, your trip to Disney World right now, I told her yesterday, I'm like, we have to add this in to let people see because I am such a storyteller and also I love to travel. It motivates me. And Ashley really took us behind the scenes on your Disney World trip with your family in how it was pre-activation and now feeling activated, what that looked like. Because I know before you were like many of us surviving on a family vacation with caffeine and sugar and maybe not being our happiest, best self as a mom at Disney World. And this year, you and Sean, your husband, were activated. And I was so excited seeing the transformation. So, Ash, if you want to talk to us a little bit about your background, I know you had been in Beachbody before and kind of swore off ever being in the industry again. So, when you announced LifeVantage, I know people were kind of freaking out in a way of like, wait, I thought you said you were never going to do this again. Also, being super successful with digital marketing and branding and manifesting and coaching. And now you've stepped back into the industry. So, if you want to just pull the curtain back a little bit and tell us what you saw in LifeVantage, why were you like, you know what? I'm going to get back into the game. And then also tell us about this glow up because seeing the then of you and Sean at Disney World to the now, like hotter, happier in this red dress that we were all wanting to link to, like give us a little glimpse of what did you see about this opportunity?
So yes, I was with Beachbody. I made it to the very top. I went on the top 10 trip to Greece, and while there decided I don't want to do this anymore. So I left and started to create my own offer. So I've done it all, digital marketing, network marketing, influencer marketing, um, you name it. And at the end of November, it was like after Thanksgiving, I was feeling like a busted can of biscuits and was like, I cannot lose weight. I've had 4 kids, nothing's working. I saw a friend, Lacey, talk about this all natural GLP-1 activator, and I was like, Lacey, I'm sold, give it to me. And she's like, well, get on a call with me and Courtney. You should really, promote it. And I was like, nope, I don't want to share my body on the internet. Like, I am done. And Courtney was like, Ashley, you could just be an affiliate. Like, you could just share your link with people. You have an audience. You know they're going to be asking you. You don't have to build a team. And I was like, okay, I don't want to build a team. I don't want to do the whole network marketing thing again. She's like, we have an affiliate path. Just do that. I was like, okay, I'll do that. So my intention was to just share my link with people when they would DM me and be like, hey, what are you doing to get hot and happy? But I made a reel about it. And the first reel I made like went viral. I did one story about it and had hundreds of DMs within a day. And it took me a week to get through them. So then I was like, okay, I need to set up automations. Like clearly people want this. Like I haven't talked about health or wellness. There was a 5 year gap. So I built Beachbody, took 5 years off of talking about health and wellness, only talked about business. So my audience hadn't heard me talk about weight loss or anything for years. And the first time I bring it up, they like pounced. And I was like, okay, like I'm onto something. Every reel that I had made started to go viral. And I was like, okay, people want this. So it has been the easiest thing I have ever done. And I told Courtney I don't want to build a team. But what happened was I had people buy as customers, get the products, immediately feel amazing, and then upgrade to be consultants, aka affiliates. So I was getting all these notifications like, your customer just upgraded, your customer just upgraded. I'm like, oh no, now I have a team. But they have been the most amazing team of people. It has been incredible. Unlike my previous time in network marketing, where I had to drag people along, where my success was dependent on their success, that was just things I didn't want to deal with anymore. This is completely different. You can run your own race. You don't have to drag people along. We're going to talk about the compensation plan in a moment and how it's so different. We have different paths depending on what you want to do with the business. And this has truly, in 10 years of being online and doing all the things online, this has truly been the easiest thing I have ever done. Because all I'm doing is documenting my journey, sharing my results, my husband's results, my customer testimonials. We all know that social proof is what sells. And it has just exploded. I'm not using sales psychology or trying hard like I did with all my other businesses. This has just truly been effortless. Like the weight loss and the business. So I keep telling people, like, I have found gold. This is an untapped market. Nobody knows about this.
I love that. And it's so true that when Ashley saw this, she was like, wait, no one knows about this? Like, people aren't selling this on social media. Once in a lifetime timing. And that is one of the things, Ashley, that I love about people that have built to the top in network marketing, but also digital marketers. I swear that digital marketers know how to spot timing. And those of you that got in it at the beginning, you know opportunities. And that's one of the reasons why you're rallying the troops with digital marketers and also beach body coaches. I don't think that anyone worked as hard as Beachbody coaches. When I hear what you guys did, I'm like, oh, okay, no wonder why you swore ever doing it again. And so when Ashley started sharing, your friend Tanner saw what you were doing and it was like, wait, if Ashley's going to do this, let me take a look. And so, Tanner, I know you came out to Utah too and had the experience of the red carpet and meeting Steve Fife, the CEO and the CSO. And seeing what this was, you kind of had a similar story. You went back home and posted your video of Utah, and it absolutely blew up. So, Tanner, if you want to tell us what you've seen, I know that you're still doing digital marketing and you're doing network marketing where it's not that timing that you have to choose one or the other. You've really utilized those skills and integrated them into your LifeVantage business as well.
Yes, for sure. And also, guys, I apologize for my voice. I'm getting over sickness here, so just bear with me if I need to get a drink of water. Probably gonna happen. So anyway, hi everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. If you don't know me, my name is Tanner Clemens, and I've actually been in the online space for a really long time as well, like over a decade at least. It's crazy to be able to say that. And I, like Ashley, have done just about everything out there. Like if it's online and it's an opportunity, I've tried it. So I've done the whole social media marketing, influencer marketing, building through Amazon, affiliate marketing, creating digital products. Some of that stuff I still do. And I also, like Ashley, worked my way up into Beachbody, did the whole Beachbody thing. I'm still recovering from it, but over the years, I've had the chance to teach thousands of people how to monetize online, and honestly, that is my absolute favorite thing to do. Coming from a mom who used to be so broke, like we had to put groceries on a credit card, we couldn't do anything, and that is really where my passion comes into all of this. I'm like, if there's a way to monetize online that also lets me be a very present mom with my kids, like, of course, I'm going to take a look at it. So I still love everything about Amazon and digital marketing. Those are very core to my business. But at the start of this year, I made a promise to myself that I was going to take my health back. I feel like I have put myself on the back burner in order to build my businesses, and for years, I have just hustled and built, and I honestly was really feeling the side effects of that. I wanted clean, effective products that would actually make a difference. So I started the new year like not even having a plan. I just actually stumbled across LifeVantage. I saw Ashley posting about it and I was like, all right, like I'll bite, I'll see what's going on here. So ended up starting to take the products, absolutely loved them, saw results like immediately, like within a couple weeks, just with how I felt. I felt more energized, started to lose a couple pounds. I finally felt like I was like, okay, I can like take my health seriously again in a way that's manageable with all of the things that I have going on because we're all busy, right? But here's how I see it with the business side that came into it. So I swore up and down I would never, ever, ever do this again. I was like, I'm not doing it. That takes too much time. I've built the business before. I don't have that kind of time to put into it. But the more that I looked into it, I looked into all of the details of the company, the compensation plan. I already knew that I loved the products. The way that I saw it is what I was already doing, like digital marketing, all of that is amazing. You can create products, you can reach people all over the world, you can build something that's yours. But what network marketing brings, it brings total different strengths that really complement that instead of taking away from that. So with LifeVantage, there's a true exchange of physical products. And that's something that is missing in digital marketing. Like, yes, someone can buy a course from you, but then that's it. Like these physical products are something that can actually benefit their lives and continue to do so. And it's something that they need to continue to order. So they are wellness products backed by science, people use and love. And because of auto ships and reorders, it creates residual income month after month. So I love talking about the income side of it because as successful as I've been in digital marketing, I have to go out and get sales every single day. With network marketing, with the way that this is set up, I don't have to work as hard with that because there is that residual income that can come in with auto ships and building a team. And on top of that, you can earn up to 40% commissions just by sharing your affiliate link. So very similar to affiliate marketing, but with a much higher payout. So and then one of my favorite parts as well is the team aspect to it. So with digital marketing, it can feel very solo sometimes, like you're kind of on your own unless you want to invest thousands into mentorship, which I have done. But right away, as soon as you get started with this, you're plugged into a group with built-in mentorship, built-in community, and leadership from people who have built extremely successful businesses. I just got back from the Alaska cruise that we went on with a lot of the top earners. And I can't tell you how much time I spent just sitting down with people and just being like, all right, give me like your top tips. I want to pick your brain. And everyone was like so kind and nice and happy to be able to do so. It's very much not a competition over community. Like everyone had the mindset of like rising tides raise all ships. And I sat with people who were top earners and basically told me like exactly what to do. So it's just really cool that you get that because there's really no gatekeeping. Everyone is a community here. So for me, it wasn't about leaving one thing for another. It was about stacking the strengths of both businesses. So when I looked at LifeVantage specifically, I saw three things that really just made sense for me. And number one was the comp plan. It's designed in a way that really rewards people who already know how to share online. And if you don't know how to share online, we teach you how to do that. It's really not that hard. But if you're familiar with affiliate marketing, it feels very natural and it is the most modernized compensation plan out there. If you just want to share the products, you can do that. If you want to go the old school, build a team, you can do that. But if you want to do both, you can really take off with that too. And I swore up and down I was just going to share the product, share the links, and then like Ashley, I had people who saw the opportunity in it as well, and here I am with the team. And it's actually been really, really fun and very surprising how simple and manageable it has all been. So, products at this point in my life, this is number two. Prioritizing my health was non-negotiable. I was searching for clean, effective products. What really stood out, these aren't just another supplement. They're products that actually activate your body to change from the inside out. And that was a game changer for me personally. And I noticed a difference. And then three, the authenticity of it. I can build this business in a way that aligns with me. No cold DM scripts, no weird pressure tactics that come from the network marketing stigma. Just sharing products and opportunity that I genuinely believe in and doing so in a fun and natural way. So all of that to say, I've done just about everything. I've built digital products, I've led teams in other companies, and here's what I'll say. Adding LifeVantage has been the most leveraged way I've seen to build true residual income. It doesn't replace my other income streams, but it multiplies them. I love that I can diversify, earn from different angles, be a part of a team while still running my digital business. And at the same time, I get to support my own health journey and share products that I'm proud of. So It's simple. If you're looking for another way to create income from home, something that combines physical products, higher affiliate style commissions, the power of community, this is hands down the way to do so.
Tanner, girl, you nailed it all. And I could not agree more. I feel like when we did our previous companies, we were looking to like replace everything else that we were doing. It was a time period that was like retire from your job or do this. And now we're finding people like you and Ashley, and the way that I'm doing it is like we want to include this into our life. We've have people that had retired from school, they've gone back to teaching and they're like, I like teaching. Now they're in a phase of life like I am that my kids are in school all day. And so we're finding this cool relationship that we're leveraging social media, but we're also having this amazing time building community. Tanner and I spent like 7 days in the thermal spa on a Alaska cruise ship with our team, and it was literally heaven on earth. Like I knew when I was looking out at the view and there was literally like whales and glaciers, I'm like, I'm going to be back home and I'm going to be wishing that I had this view again. So, luckily for us, there's another trip coming up that you are all eligible of today. Like, if you get started in your business today, that you're eligible of being a part of. And Tanner, you really nailed these points of having products that are proven, right? Like that's the biggest thing that's a check mark, consumable products that people are using. But I love so much with LifeVantage, they're not just making claims, but there's actual science that's backed it. So we don't have to be doctors and scientists and like really smart people in that way. But when we're seeing results, we can share the studies, we can share what they have there. And the other thing for me, Tanner, being from Rodan and Fields, and I know Beachbody had a similar ending that they went affiliate and they were public or private companies, and we didn't know where they were at financially. With LifeVantage being publicly traded, you can literally buy stocks on the Nasdaq. This was in Times Square a couple weeks ago. They actually did a shout out for LifeVantage announcing opening Iceland, which is huge. Global expansion in this market in this timing right now is incredible. And this last sentence on this slide, I love so much. The fact that almost a year ago, 9 months ago, LifeVantage sold out a 5 month supply of GLP-1 natural activator in 13 days. In 13 days, like we were guaranteed they were not going to sell out. And we built on that momentum of the fact of like, don't you want to be a part of something that sold out that fast? With having this old school John K. Eunice that put LifeVantage on the map, if you haven't seen that video, highly recommend, because this Protandim NRF2 is what is the foundation of LifeVantage. Ashley, if you want to talk to us a little bit about Protandim, and then collagen is next, because this has been a big part of your glow up in not just the GLP-1, but the core foundation of cellular health.
Yes, so Protandim NRF2 is clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. That is the most boring statement, but I repeat it all the time because I'm like, well, what the heck is oxidative stress and who cares? Like, I just want to be skinny, have energy, be hot, be happy, and that's exactly what this does. So this is, I think like compliance doesn't want me to use these words, but I'm going to tell it to you like in layman's terms. I always say just how it is. This reduces inflammation. It helps with brain fog. It gives you energy. It helps with like a million diseases, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, all the different things. So this was, Courtney, do you want me to tell the story here?
Yeah, go for it.
That's great. So this was
Yeah.
like their first product, and their claim was that if an 80-year-old and a 20-year-old were both taking this and you looked at their blood under a microscope, it would be indistinguishable. So ABC Investigative Reports was like, oh no, no, we got to debunk this. So they, on Sunday night, prime TV, the main guy got his blood work taken and then started taking Protandim, and then only 15 days got his blood taken again, and his scores had gone down, showing that he had like reversed in age. So then on national TV, they had to say, oh, we can't debunk this. This is actually legit. And so that's when LifeVantage started to like get some momentum. They started to sell this out, and it's just not sexy, right? People want GLP-1. They want to be skinny. Nobody really cares about oxidative stress. We don't know what that is. And the name Protandim NRF2, like, what is that? But I'm telling you, if you want to have more energy, on day one of me taking this, I will never forget this. I was like, whoa, I feel like I got a new battery. Every single day I was living on caffeine. I have four small children, and that was the first day that at 4 p.m. I was like, I don't need coffee right now. It was wild. And I was like, wait, like I can see clearly. Like the brain fog went away day one. I keep saying it's like somebody wiped my windshield. Have you ever been driving and your windshield is dirty and then you clean it and you're like, whoa, this is such a difference? That's literally how I felt. I've had customers say they feel like their eyesight has gotten better. And it's not eyesight, it's like the brain fog is gone. So if you are feeling sluggish, if you are just like, oh, I just need to feel good again, like this is the secret sauce right here.
I love that. And it's so true. It's not the sexiest thing that we've ever seen, a little yellow pill, but this is the foundation. And I just want to add this in. We literally have had an influencer from Japan that joined us this spring, and he has nearly like sold the product out. Like over 140,000 personal sales in Protandim because when he found this, he's like every single person in Japan needs this with air quality, with stress, with sleep, with diets, all the things. And the peer reviews, the patents, it's all there. And I agree, Ashley, this is one product that I'm like, I will never go without. Like, I cannot even travel without this. And then leaning into the activated liquid collagen. Are you guys all seeing the hair in this, like on these videos? My hair has never been better as a hairstylist, no hair extensions. Like that for me is huge. But also, I sold skincare for 10 years and I started on this collagen, and I'm not kidding. Within a week, my friends were like, what did you do to your skin? And I was not expecting it to be an internal thing. I'd been using a roller and a million different serums, and I started with one bottle of liquid collagen. And this completely changed the game. But what I love about collagen is when you think about the fact that your largest organ is skin, skin is also on the inside. This is gut health, brain health, organs, joints, ligaments. My kids, I have my 14-year-old that's a travel baseball player and athlete. He will drink this and take Protandim. My kids take Protandim every day. And so this is truly a product that is for anyone and everyone, from my parents to my husband to my kids to our golden doodle. Yes, there is a product called Pet Tandem that your dogs can take because, of course, we want him to live his best life too. But Ashley, I know you talk about with this men's photo, this was one of the things that sold you. With the arms and the legs too, we know with weight loss usually comes saggy skin.
Yes. So I'm 41. And when I first started taking this, within a month, I lost so much weight and inflammation. My face then was all shriveled. Like it was like I've shared my before and afters in just 1 month of my face, and it's mind blowing. It's like, whoo, it like where did it go? It like shrunk. But then I was like, wow, I'm really wrinkly. So I like doubled down. I started using collagen and Protandim NRF2, but also the skincare line, which has Protandim NRF2 in it. And my skin, I don't know if you can see, look, it's glowing. It looks much better.
You are glowing.
But this is literally what sold me. This guy on the bottom left, I was like, what? Like, look at that. I am sold. And cellulite is like my biggest thing that I am so self-conscious of. And I feel like my cellulite has decreased significantly since starting this.
Oh my gosh, same. Like the legs for me is so huge being 42 and like having that kind of like self-conscious and arms and all of that. The collagen is huge. The GLP-1 natural activator. Okay, I've been using this now for a year. Actually, let's see.
And so we'll just bring
Okay, Ash, I'm gonna make you a co-host too while I'm doing the slides. If you want to help do some muting, here we go. Okay, I've been using the GLP-1 Natural Activator since August. I was part of the pre-launch group. And if you're looking at this going, one, like I don't need GLP-1, or maybe you're looking at like one of the synthetic options. There's kind of like two camps. I lived in the delusional side that I didn't think I needed GLP-1. I was like, oh, I'm good. Like, I work out every day. And the scientist, Julie, was like, Courtney, I think you're going to be really surprised by this. And this is where learning about gut microbiome came in. This is where I learned about hormones. Like, being a 40-year-old mom, like, the gig kind of was up with hormones. It plays a huge role in your life. I started sleeping through the night. No more of like the 2, 3 a.m. wake up calls, right? Like, I don't know how many of you guys are in the camp. Put like a sleepy sign if you feel like you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're like, dang it. I would do everything I could do to get to bed on time and then I'm waking up. GLP-1 plays a huge role. But the funny thing is I did before and afters and I didn't even notice the back rolls that I had under my sports bra. And then I took an after and I was laughing so hard seeing what the GLP-1 actually did. But more than anything, what I love is that I run a little bit ADD. I don't know how many of you guys feel that way, but I didn't realize how much food noise actually played a role. Like thinking about food or eating sugars, of how much that was actually playing a role in how my mood was, how my efficiency was. And Ashley, I know you felt this way too. My sister started on the GLP-1 and she was like, I wasn't even motivated to work out before, and now I'm motivated. Ashley texted me this morning and was like, I'm just leaving my workout class. Like, Ash, how has activating your GLP-1 changed? This is her husband, Sean, you guys. This is like crazy to see. He felt the same way. Normally, we're like, men, like they don't have to worry about this. But for both of you, I know this has really activated your marriage and your motivation.
Yeah, we're like new people now. I have hated vegetables my entire life. I was addicted to sugar. And I started this and immediately it was like, wow, I don't want those. It was Christmas time, those Christmas tree cakes, Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. I had been binge eating them. And that was the first time I could walk by them and not want them. And I was like, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. When we were in Disney World, in July, which is like, it was 100 degrees every day. We matched the energy of our kids. And I didn't even need to drink caffeine. We do have like an energized drink called Axio. And I put some in a water bottle and brought it with me. And I was like, I'm gonna need this midday because my husband's like rope drop till midnight, parks like 14 hours a day. And I'm like, I'm gonna need this. I didn't even need it. I was going so strong all day long, but I have so much more energy and I'm actually craving salad. So we were at Disney World and I'm on the app trying to find like where can I get a salad or some vegetables in this place? And I am somebody who would normally be like, okay, we're gonna get Mickey pretzels, then we're going to get corn dogs, then we're gonna get all of the sugary sweets. And I didn't want any of those. And I am a like chronic dieter. I've been on a diet since I was in like fifth grade. So I know about willpower and discipline and like that mindset of like, I have to be good. I can't have that. I have to choose something healthy. And since starting this, like, I was like, I'm not going to have that mindset. I am not dieting. I'm going to be very mindful. This is called the mind body system for a reason. I'm going to listen to what my body is telling me that it wants, and it's now craving fuel. And I actually asked the scientist who created this about a month in. I was like, please explain to me how I went from being addicted to sugar and hating vegetables to now wanting them. And she said, when your body is optimized because of the mind body system, it now craves fuel. Whereas before, your brain was seeking joy and rewards from food. Now it's seeking joy and rewards from your life, from your children. And we all know about emotional eating. And obviously, I was an emotional eater. I was happy eating, stressed eating. And now, like, I don't have the food noise, like Courtney said, and I'm actually craving healthy foods. I can look at something that I used to binge and be like, I don't even want it. Like, that is so freeing. It is so freeing to feel that way. My friend is on a shot and she is losing weight, but she also lost so much hair. I was sitting with her the other night and she went like this and a clump of hair came out. She has no energy. She is miserable all the time. And I'm like, why would you choose that over this? I feel the best I've ever felt in my entire life. I have so much energy. I'm waking up energized. I have sustained energy throughout the day. We were on vacation. And my mother-in-law was like, whatever you're taking must really work because I don't know how you do it with four kids. Because we would like get up, be at the beach all day, go, 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 go. And I was like, I am feeling my best. So I keep saying this is such a blessing to our children because now my husband and I, he lost 50 pounds in 4 months. Again, not dieting. He didn't step foot in a gym. He just used this. And now we're just better parents for our children. So if you're not doing it for yourself, do it for your family.
I could not agree more. Like just the way that we're showing up to life, that is what activation is, right? And so I hope you guys are getting the theme of activation. What it's doing is it's activating your body to do what it's meant to do. And in turn, it's activating your life, which is such a huge piece. And fun for me is a big part of life. Like, I love to have fun, I love to travel, and rewards are really exciting. And Ashley and Tanner are both coming out to Utah in just a couple weeks for a growth summit, a leadership trip that LifeVantage is hosting for the top leaders of the company. Ashley's also earned the trip to Thailand. We are going to be in Thailand in March on elephants, and I keep saying curly hair. We both have naturally curly hair. We just got back from Alaska. You guys, LifeVantage rewards on such an incredible level. But the thing that I love the most is that the corporate team is like right in there with you. This is the CEO, Steve Fife, and the CMO, Julie Boyster. And they're literally here with us, with our team, having fun, going on excursions. This is Steve's wife, Diana, like on the Jeep tour. The level that this team and this company is invested into us is so incredible. And so I want to just show you the money in just like a little glimpse. The level commissions are really pretty the way that they're mapped out. But the biggest thing that I want you to see from this chart, if it's overwhelming to you, is that there are not any rank advancements that you have to personally have direct to you. In other companies that we've been a part of, your success is dependent on others, where you have to help a certain amount of people earn certain ranks in order for you to rank up. This is all volume based. So this is all based on performance. So if you're thinking, I'm happy to share this, but like I don't want to help anybody else. Like I don't want to worry about a team. You're burnt out on that maybe. The cool thing is that you don't have to have 100 people direct to you and help them all have success. You can bring people on the journey, show them how to monetize along with you, and you all get paid out really, really well. This is the income disclosure statement. This is an average monthly income. And Ashley, I know that you've shared before and you don't have to tell us the amount, but the first time that you started getting paid in LifeVantage and then you found out there was a monthly commission, if you want to just touch on that really quickly and then we'll wrap this up because that is such a big piece of like, does it actually work paying on the affiliate side, paying on personal sales, but then also having that back end of now you have people on your team doing the same thing?
Yes, so we get daily bonuses Monday through Friday. So every day you get a notification being like, you just received money. And I'm like, woohoo. So every day I'm like making money. And then one day Courtney was like, Ashley, commissions are posted, like go check. And I'm like, I don't understand what you mean. I've been getting paid all month. She's like, no, you're going to get a lump sum on the 15th. And I was like, that's not what I have been earning every day. She's like, no, no, no. Like that's not it. My husband and I almost fell off our chair. Like this was only 2, 3 weeks in, and I was like, I cannot believe what I just made in just 2 or 3 weeks. And at that point, it was just I didn't really have a team. I was just doing affiliate. I was just selling. And like Tanner said, the 40% commission. Do you realize how unheard of that is in affiliate marketing? Like if you sell something on Amazon, you're lucky to get a 3% commission, right, Tanner? Yeah, like three. This is 40%. So the amount of money by month four, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not going to disclose numbers, but by month four, what I made in my fourth month here was what took me 4 years to make in a month at Beachbody. 4 years. And I was one of the top earners. I made it in month four here. Not even like hustling, just sharing my journey.
It's like almost something that we're like, how does that work out? But the way that it works out is our company looked at where the industry was going with social sellers, with the way that people were sharing online, and they figured out a way to be able to pay those affiliates and those personal sales in a really big way. But the thing that they did really, really smart is they doubled down on the back end of the network marketing side. And that's where a couple of companies have like overcorrected and done the affiliate. And they've forgotten about the back end and what builds the stability of a business. And so for someone like me, I love sharing the business. That is what I love to do and help other people have success. And right now we're sitting at an EC3, close to an EC4, and you can see the average monthly commissions. And I couldn't agree more with Ashley. Like, I never reached these top ranks and incomes in my previous company, and I never was going to be able to because now I've seen skincare was limited, but also not being a true global company. So, you guys, right now we're open in 18 countries. We're opening Iceland next month. We'll be open in 19 countries. And truly, The sky is the limit here, which really makes this so exciting. And we're doing something exclusive for our team right now, starting September 8th. Back to school, back to you. And this is the Soft Girls Guide to reset and activate. So if you're feeling like the kids are back to school, you're ready to get back into your routine, the gym, maybe like cleaning out closets, all the little diet things, all the things that make you you. This is kind of a support group for that. And we're going to be hosting this with Ashley and Tanner and Lacey and a few other coaches that have been a part of this industry and just really get this. So if you're wondering how to be a part of this, refer back to the person that invited you to this call because we have some incredible prizes like a weighted vest, some hokas, some the vibration shaker plate if you've been wanting to try that. And we're just going to be doing some rewards, some fun, some coaching and community. And that's really what we're all about in this activation nation is you get to make your business, your life, your activation journey look the way that you want to and be rewarded at whatever level that you feel like. So we're so grateful for you joining us today and being a part of this activation just journey and glow up and just sharing different on social media. If you haven't heard of LifeVantage yet, now you have. And in turn, we challenge you to just share this with your friends and let them know what LifeVantage is. You can follow Dr. Ashley Locklin on Instagram. I am on Instagram as Glam Bam Courtney and Tanner Clemens and the rest of our team. If you guys want to see what it really looks like and see more results and things like that, you can check that out there. So thank you so much, everyone. We're so excited to welcome you to Activation with us.
Hold on, Courtney, I'm answering a question.
Oh, perfect.
Someone said, what do the recorded trainings include and how often are they updated? Do you want to talk about Monday meetups and all the
Yeah.
things?
Totally. Okay, so for our team, we do a Monday meetup, and it's kind of just based on different things that week. We have different coaching from people on our teams. We also have sharing how to earn things and just different things like that. We meet up every Monday. It's a community. You can share stories and testimonials. On our team, we also have like a social media share group. We have a Telegram chat. We are going to have this back to school group. And then with the digital marketers and affiliates, Ashley, if you want to share kind of some of the things that you offer with that end as well.
Yeah, so a lot of us have a lot of experience and we share everything. So we share, here's what our automations look like when you get to that point, or here's the scripts you can use when somebody asks what to say or asks what these things are, like here's what to say. So you get access to everything we have. I tell everybody who enrolls, like, take anything you want from me. You can have all my stuff, copy what I'm doing. Like success leaves clues. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Like we're here, we're showing you what to do. Just do what we're doing and we'll give you everything. And so on these Monday meetups, like I have done a ton of different trainings on social media, how to use it, what I'm doing, Tanner. Like we bring so much knowledge and experience and you get access to all of that. And it's so funny, Tanner said, like you get to sit down with us or like you get access to us for free in, I have my own courses beyond this. And it's so funny in the digital marketing and online coaching world, if you message someone and are like, hey, I have a question for you, they'll be like, okay, just PayPal me $6,000 and you'll get 1 week of Voxer access. Like literally, you don't understand what it costs to get mentorship, but within our team, like you get it all for free just by being a part of it with us.
That is so true. I had someone message me that literally, she's like, I've paid thousands of dollars for coaching and mentorship, and you guys are just laying all of this out there for free. And it really is what is setting this team apart, being the fastest growing team in the company, because it's such an abundant mindset that everyone can win. There's more than enough. We have an incredible team chat as well. And we have global resources, which is also amazing. I know Ashley and Tanner both have customers and consultants that are outside of the US as well, which to me is just so massive because health and wellness is a global movement. Are there any other questions? You guys, so fun hanging out with us. Is there anything else that you're seeing there? No, I think we're
Yes.
good.
Are affiliates allowed to partner with other wellness brands?
Okay, so there are not the same stipulations that we saw years past. It is more open, but one of the brand kind of stipulations is not promoting products that compete. So, selling two different GLP-1s would not, wellness products. But if it's something like Tanner's doing and Ashley's doing where they're sharing things on Amazon or they're sharing digital products, things like that you can do. So you're not as brand restricted as we once were. But there are a couple things to obviously protect LifeVantage, protect the brand, and also set you up for success. Because, I mean, honestly, what I've seen being in network marketing for 10 years is that when you focus in on one, obviously you'll have more success there.
I just want to add that anybody can do this. So if you're a complete beginner, this is great for you to start. Like building such a niche account, like just documenting your journey. I was thinking of how many people that create new accounts to just document their journey and they don't monetize it. And it's like, why would you spend the time doing that if you're not going to get a kickback from it? And if you have experience, you, as Tanner said, this fits so beautifully into whatever you are already doing. If you already have some sort of following or experience, people already know, like, and trust you, and they will buy whatever it is you are selling, and they want to get hot, happy, and rich too. So why not? And there's no greater accountability than sharing your own journey. So it's like, when you buy something and like on the down low you use it and then you're just like, oh, I'm not really consistent. But when you're committing and you're like, I'm going to show up and document my journey and take people through, then you have to stay accountable, right? You have an audience following you, and that's how you get the best results. But I love that I get to inspire people every day and get testimonials every single day from people. So my mindset and approach, if you're like hesitant to do this, is like, I'm going to be a girl's girl. I'm going to show up every day. I'm going to share what I'm using, what I'm eating, what I'm loving, what's working for me, because I'm not going to gatekeep. And when you show up with that mentality, it is so easy. If you don't make it about you and you make it about them and you're like, I'm gonna share. I want all the girls to know about this. And throughout the day, I share what I'm eating in a day, what my breakfast looks like, what I'm drinking. And people love that and it builds trust. And then they're like, okay, what are you using? And then I give them the link and they buy it. So like stop overthinking it. I want you to know that like anything is possible. And if you're already doing something, if you're going to get hot, then why not inspire other people and get a kickback from it?
I couldn't agree more. Let's be honest, how many of us scrolled on social media this morning, maybe during your lunch break and before you go to bed? If you're not monetizing that scroll, you are seriously missing out. And there's also some really cool things happening right now with trial reels. With TikTok, you could create a new channel and completely blow up. And again, there's not many people sharing LifeVantage on social. So you are going to be one of the first, which is super exciting. Just take people on the glow up with you. I saw someone post today on Instagram how with trial reels, it's literally like entering the lottery every single day. Like if you knew you could buy a free lottery ticket, would you? She's like, that's what trial reels are. You're just putting them out there. Your friends don't even have to look at them. And one could blow up. And so this is giving you an opportunity to have a link with zero monthly fees, with zero purchase requirement, and zero sales requirement. To me, there's not much to lose. There's little skin in the game. But of course, we want you to be a product of the product. So that's where we're all using it and we're all showing the results that we have. So in the study, Christina, the participants did not change their exercise habits, but what they did do is they made sure that every participant had at least, I think it was 23 to 27 grams of protein with the Mind Body system. Ashley, I think that that's correct. So the protein is key with Mind Body because it does have fiber. So we want it to activate your gut microbiome and not have your body try to utilize the fiber as a protein. So we can send you guys the studies and what that looks like. The other thing that LifeVantage has done is they've continued to do studies. So they've continued to do studies with Mind Body and Protandim. They've also continued to do studies with activation accelerators. So we can help guide you on that as well. We're excited to welcome you into our back to school, back to you. And if you have any other questions, just refer back to the consultant that invited you. Ashley, Tanner, thank you so much for your time. Everyone that's joining us, we're so excited about what we're doing and to welcome you in. Thanks, guys. See ya.